There is a quiet beauty in plants that no artificial decoration can truly replace. They bring something living into our spaces. They introduce movement, texture, color, softness, and a connection to nature that instantly changes the atmosphere around us. Whether they are placed inside a contemporary home, arranged around a terrace, growing beside a pathway, or standing proudly in a garden, plants have the ability to make an environment feel more complete. What makes plants so beautiful is that they do not need to be perfect. Their leaves can curve naturally, their branches can grow in unexpected directions, and their textures can vary from soft and delicate to bold and sculptural. Every plant carries its own personality. Some create a dramatic statement, while others quietly enhance the background. And when used thoughtfully, plants are much more than decoration. They become part of the design itself. They can define a corner, soften architecture, frame a view, create privacy, or simply make a room feel more alive. Nature at home. Bringing plants into a home is one of the simplest ways to introduce natural beauty into an interior. Modern spaces often feature clean lines, smooth surfaces, glass, stone, concrete, and carefully selected furniture. These materials create elegance, but plants add something different. They introduce an organic contrast. Imagine a simple living room with neutral walls, warm wood, soft upholstery, and large windows. Now add a tall plant with generous green leaves beside the sofa. Instantly, the room feels more relaxed. The plant breaks the repetition of straight architectural lines and adds a softer, more natural silhouette. This contrast is what makes greenery so powerful in interior design. Plants do not have to match every piece of furniture. In fact, their natural irregularity is often what makes the space more interesting. A sculptural plant can become a focal point in an otherwise minimal room. A collection of smaller plants can bring personality to shelves and consoles. A trailing plant can soften the edge of a high cabinet, while a large leafy plant can fill an empty corner that would otherwise feel unfinished. The beauty comes from allowing nature to participate in the design rather than treating it as an afterthought. The power of green. Green has a unique visual quality. It feels fresh, natural, and calming, while also adding depth and richness to a space. Depending on the plant, green can appear soft and muted or deep and dramatic. In neutral interiors, greenery can become the color that brings everything together. Beige, cream, white, taupe, stone, and warm wood tones become even more beautiful when surrounded by natural foliage. The green creates a gentle contrast without making the space feel visually busy. But plants can also work beautifully with darker interiors. Against charcoal walls, black furniture, or deep wood finishes, rich green leaves can feel luxurious and dramatic. The result is a sophisticated balance between nature and modern design. Different shades of green can also create layers. Pale leaves can bring softness, while deep emerald foliage can add visual weight. Variegated leaves introduce subtle patterns, creating interest without relying on artificial prints or decorative objects. This is one of the reasons plants are so versatile. Their beauty changes depending on their surroundings. Place the same plant in a bright white room and it may feel fresh and minimalist. Place it against warm timber and it may feel earthy and organic. Put it beside stone and glass and it can become a beautiful bridge between natural and architectural materials. Texture and form. The beauty of plants is not only about color. Their shapes and textures are equally important. Some plants have broad, dramatic leaves that immediately command attention. Others have thin, delicate stems that create an almost artistic appearance. Some grow upward with architectural precision, while others spread outward or gently fall toward the floor. These different forms can be used to create visual balance. A tall plant can emphasize the height of a room. A rounded plant can soften a space filled with sharp edges. A trailing plant can introduce movement to a static shelf. A sculptural plant can become almost like a piece of living art. This makes plants especially interesting in minimalist interiors. When a room has fewer decorative objects, every element becomes more noticeable. A beautifully shaped plant can provide exactly the amount of visual interest needed without making the space feel cluttered. Texture adds another layer. Glossy leaves reflect light and create subtle highlights. Matte leaves absorb light and feel softer. Fine foliage creates delicacy, while thick leaves create a stronger presence. Even the shape of a plant's shadow can become part of the atmosphere. When sunlight passes through leaves, it can create beautiful patterns across walls, floors, and furniture. The space changes throughout the day as the light moves. That changing quality is something artificial decoration cannot easily reproduce. Plants are constantly interacting with their environment. Plants as design. One of the most beautiful things about plants is their ability to solve design problems naturally. An empty corner can feel incomplete, but a tall plant can give it purpose. A large open room can sometimes feel too exposed, while a carefully positioned group of plants can create a sense of intimacy. Plants can also help define different areas without the need for walls. In an open-plan home, a row of tall plants can subtly separate a living area from a dining space. Around an outdoor seating area, greenery can create a feeling of privacy while maintaining an open connection with nature. Plants can frame important architectural features as well. A large window can become even more beautiful when surrounded by greenery. A staircase can feel softer when plants are placed along its edges. A simple entrance can become more welcoming with carefully selected foliage. Even a plain hallway can gain character through the thoughtful placement of plants. The key is not to fill every available space. The most beautiful plant arrangements often leave room for breathing. One large plant in the right location can have more impact than many small plants scattered everywhere. Similarly, a simple grouping of plants with different heights can create a balanced composition without feeling excessive. The goal is harmony. Beauty that grows. Perhaps the most special quality of plants is that their beauty is never completely finished. Unlike furniture or decorative objects, plants continue to change. They grow, produce new leaves, become fuller, and respond to their surroundings. Their appearance evolves with time. This gives a home a sense of life. A plant that begins as a small addition to a room may eventually become one of its most recognizable features. It becomes part of the story of the space. You remember where it was placed, how small it once looked, and how beautifully it has grown. This changing quality also encourages us to slow down and appreciate nature. Caring for plants can become a quiet daily ritual. Watering them, observing new growth, moving them closer to natural light, or simply noticing the way their leaves change can create a stronger connection with the spaces we live in. Plants remind us that beauty does not always happen instantly. Sometimes it grows gradually. And perhaps that is what makes them so meaningful in our homes and gardens. Plants are more than decoration. They are living elements that bring texture, character, calm, and warmth into the spaces we call home. From a single leafy plant in a quiet corner to an entire garden filled with layers of greenery, their presence can transform the way a space looks and feels. Their beauty is natural, imperfect, and constantly evolving. And that is exactly what makes it timeless. Sometimes, all a beautiful space needs is a touch of green to make it feel truly alive.